or as for me, when I cook I do it this way, or as for me, no, don't touch this. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Cheryl, this is Life and Browse, and if you're new here, can you subscribe to the channel? If you are old, thank you so much for joining. So I've been trying to be a little consistent on the channel because I'm on leave for some few weeks. So I've been trying to be consistent on the channel by giving you guys content. So today, if you guys know by the title, I know you've seen, some of you are like, girl, bye, when did you move in and you have pros and cons? And I've been living on my own but paying rent in my parents' house. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that video, you will understand. So I was there, I was like, since I've tried living alone and I'm actually living all by myself, let me do a video telling you guys the pros and cons in case some of you want to move out of your current situation. It's not all that rosy, it's not all that nice. And I saw someone comment under my video that living together is good but it has its positives and negatives, and I'm like, that's the video I want to have. 5 pros and 5 cons that I think from my perspective, you can disagree with me in the comments. So let's get into it. Okay, so first, do you want me to start with the pros or the cons? So let me start with the pro. So one pro is that you can do whatever you want. Don't mind the chickens, and they're always making noise. It's time for Christmas. Ha! If I say whatever, I'm not saying come and party, come and flex, come and use your place as a guest house for meals. No, you can do whatever you want, as in comparison to living with your parents or living with your partner or living with your friend, living with other people. You can, because other people you need to compromise a lot, especially something like decor, where you want that to be, where you want this to be. You can do whatever you want to do with the space and not compromise on other people. Like, oh, my boyfriend doesn't like towels in the bathroom, so and my mom will beat me if I don't close the door. Or like, when you live with people, it comes with rules, okay? But when you live by yourself, you can do whatever you want, and that's one pro of living alone. Okay, so con 1, which is the bad side, is that if you are extrovert, living alone will be very difficult for you because you always want to be out, and that's dangerous, because if you're always out and coming back in the night and all that stuff, like, people can spot you and someone can hurt you or harm you. But if you're an introvert, that's a pro. Okay, so if you're an extrovert, living alone will not be a good idea because you always want people around you, you want people to talk to. But living alone doesn't give that most of the time, unless you have friends who come to you most of the time and your friends have nothing to do, so they're always around you, then you feel fine. So one of the pros of living alone when you are an extrovert actually is, when you are an introvert, is that because you already like your space, you already like living by yourself, you already like being by yourself, living alone makes you enjoy that time for yourself. Living alone makes you, be in you, like be in your real self rather than being with people, and you get to choose who you invite, like who you want in your space and all that kind of stuff. So number 2 of pros of living alone is that it has a way of really making you enjoy your singleness if you are not married. And I remember I did a video about enjoying your singleness. Yeah, I enjoyed mine a lot. You are not with people, like really you get to know how single you are, and this is the time that you really get to enjoy yourself. Like, oh my god, you have no idea, like you can really enjoy yourself and enjoy singleness. Next, I don't know what more to say about that. So number 2 of cons, that's the negatives of living alone, is that it's expensive. When it comes to rent, it comes to buying stuff for the place, especially if you move from a situation where let's say you are with your parents, so your parents have everything from sofa to bed to TV, everything was given to you. The only thing you own are your clothes. Moving out will be very difficult for you because you need money. It will be expensive for you. For me, like I showed you guys in the previous video, I was living in a one-room place and everything inside was mine. My parents didn't give me nothing. For my bed, for my TV, everything was mine. And so moving out was still expensive because I needed to get other things for the place. So yeah, if everything was for your partner or everything was for your parents or stuff, moving out can be difficult. And paying of rent, but luckily in Ghana we pay for a whole year. So if you're not ready to pay that huge amount for a whole year, don't. So pro number 3 is living alone makes you grow up, because now you don't have mommy to say, oh, there's food in the fridge, or you don't have mommy to be like, or like you're not really depending on anybody when it comes to food. So it's like, oh, my mom will come and cook for the house. After all, I'm not living alone. My mom has to cook for her husband, so I'll get something to eat. Also, you don't have the luxury of there are things in the fridge. If you don't buy for yourself, you will be hungry by yourself, and that is growing up. If you don't do shit for yourself, if you don't do stuff for yourself, nobody will do them for you. That's growing up. So living alone makes you grow up, like you are responsible for your safety. So if you know that going out and coming late at night, because everybody knows you live alone, obviously people would have spotted that you live alone. So if you are coming always late at night and then opening the door by yourself and all of that, evil people might spot you. So you are responsible for your life, and it makes you grow up. Con number 3 is, that's negative number 3, is you get to clean, cook, everything by yourself. If you are living with your parents and you have siblings, at least you can scream for one of your siblings to come and wash the bowl. You can do anything for them to come and like help out. Sometimes your mom can be cooking and you will be helping your mom. You understand? But living alone, everything is your responsibility now. From you cooking, cleaning the bowls. If you leave it in the dishes for once, your worms come into your house, you will get uncomfortable and you start complaining, but you have nobody to complain to. It's entirely your responsibility. Cooking, cleaning, everything. So if you are lazy, living alone won't work. Pro number 4 is it helps you get closer to God. Living alone, you see, when you are with your siblings, okay, when you want to pray or you want to play gospel music and be in the mood, that's when your sisters are like busily screaming. Someone is talking on the phone, they've sent someone to come and ask you a question, your mother has pounced into your room to come and ask you a question, your father now wants to talk to you. Oh my God. But if you are living alone, you get to have time for yourself. If you are working from home, this is the best chance to live alone. But if you go to work every day like me, and your weekends are also not yours, it's quite difficult. You know, it's quite difficult. But with a pro, it really can help you. You can wake up in the middle of the night and start to pray and start to do stuff that you really would have wanted to do if you were living alone, and you are. So yeah. So number 4 of negatives of living alone is that sometimes it's so quiet, you start hearing things. I remember I was somewhere last week or so, they gave light off, and being here by myself, the whole place is dark. Unless I don't hear squeak, even me myself, if I'm closing the door, I am scared. I feel like somebody's standing behind. I'm a fear, don't mind me. I'm scared of stuff. So being alone, sometimes it gets scary. You are in the bathroom, you feel like somebody's walking like in the hall or something, but there's absolutely nobody in your mind. So if you are like a scared cat like me, living alone is very difficult. Okay, so the last positives or pro of living alone is you get to know who you are for real. Living alone is like, I go to work, I come back, is this what I really want? Like when I'm frustrated, or maybe I need to consider some things, you know, when I come home, I get the time to sit and think, is this what I really want? Is this the next step I really want to take? And the atmosphere of being alone makes me feel like this is my life. So if I'm making this decision, it's my life. If I'm doing this, it's my life. Like I'm literally like alone. It makes me know who I really am. Like I'm the introvert. Oh wow. Or I don't like friends coming in my space. You get to make your own thoughts, your own decisions, whether you want your spoon to be there or spoon to be there. It's basically by yourself. So you get to know who you are by how you decorate, by how you come home, how you keep your place. And it gets like basically, I can't even stress that enough. So the last negative or con of living alone is you can become extremely selfish. In that because you're alone, you have to do things that suit you. Later in life, if you get to meet someone, you still have that habit of, oh, me, I do my things like this, so you can't compromise. Oh, I do stuff like this, so you can't compromise. You can become selfish. Or as for me, when I cook, I do it this way. Or as for me, no, don't touch this, like don't do this. You start like bossing people around and making yourself like, yeah, it's your place. So nah, if you don't take care, you can become extremely selfish. And when you meet a partner or a friend later in life that you need to move in together, it will not help you out. So I hope it has helped. This is what I have thought of and experienced some. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. I'll see you guys. Happy New Month. Bye.